Hi there guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you grind Imperial rank. It's one of the more complicated ones to do because it's not so easy to get the missions for. So in this video I'll explain how to do it. It's based on Harlequin76's video, so I'll post a link to that above. He goes through and explains all the options available and does quite a thorough video of it. This is more of a cut down version for those who just want to do kind of the fastest route. He explains how you can do each different type of mission. There's the pilot ones which he explains and does, which is part of the point of interest. Whilst they generate quite a bit of rep for you, they can be quite long-winded. So this video is intended to actually just show what you need to do. So the first thing you need to do really is to get a pair of dumbfire missile racks. These won't be heat sinking. Once you've got that, you will probably need an advanced discovery scanner. Then it's obviously a ship to get here as well. So once you've got that stuff sorted, it's basically head over to this place, which is HIP 10716. When you get there, you'll find that the place is kind of empty, so you'll need to use your discovery scanner to sort of reveal the whole area. Once you do, you'll need to head to this point, or this planet, which is 1A. Once you're there, you're going to have to dock at this place called Morgan Depoy. Once you're there, go into the bulletin board and you're looking for two specific missions. These are cut the power and performance reviews. So you just want to keep picking these up and keep stacking them, basically, as many as you can do. Now in this video I'm not going to stack too much, but I'll show you how you do that. So I'm just taking these missions on at the moment. You may find a few missions down the bottom you can't do because your combat rank may limit what you can pick up. So that's that done. So we notice we're in solo down the bottom, so what we need to do is to switch to a different game mode. Each time you switch between different game modes, what's on the bulletin board changes. So back in. Look on the bulletin board again. Never cut the power. Never cut the power. So now we need to switch another game mode because we've got all the ones there. So go back to solo. I mean, you can spend quite a long time switching between the game modes. You can get sort of like 20 to 30 of these missions. I did find when you get up to about the 20 sort of mark that they started sort of disappearing and such. I don't know if that's something to do with the game or such. There's no performance review. Another performance review. So what we in? Solo. I might do another set and then switch back and see. So if we go back in and select open. Like I said, I won't go too much with this because it can be quite a boring process picking a load of these missions up. These missions are going to be at the same place, so it's not going to take long, so there's nothing this time. That can happen. You can actually go in and not find any. So this will be the last one for me. Like I said, I don't want to bore you too much of just going in and out of the menus. performance review. Cut the power. Right, so that's what I've got for the time being. We've got quite a few. Like I said, I could spend longer and get a much longer list. Right, so what we need to do is go to the surface. We need to go to the navigation page and select this place. This is where we'll actually be attempting both missions. So if we lock on. The only bad thing to note with this method is that whilst you're doing it, you'll be gaining a wanted level. So far I've been pretty much left alone, but I would highly suggest is when you swap between game modes, is that when you actually want to attempt it, is to switch to solo. This is just so you avoid other players and so forth, just in case.
Landing gear retracted.
So now we need to actually just get up into space.
Frameshift drive charging. 4.
I would say the only kind of difficult parts as such is the bit of actually getting in range of the actual positions, because you go into a glide mode and sometimes the glide mode can get a bit out of hand. You can kind of lose it a bit. It's generally not too bad if you're too far away, but if you obviously go too close to the planet, you're going to get blown up, so that's something you want to avoid. Alright, so we got away from the planet a bit, so we need to try and get around it. Like I said, this place is on the other side of the planet, so it's going to be a little bit awkward. I suggest you keep a bit of an eye on your speed as it's going up, because if you don't watch it, it can suddenly go up to sort of like 100, 200 kilometers per second, and you can be actually going past the planet so quickly. Alright, so it looks like we're getting around it now. You know when you're facing the right side, because that circle it will change to a solid one like that. Now the kind of important thing is getting the approach angle right, because this is where you go into that glide mode. As I said, if you go in too steep, then you potentially could smash into the planet. If you go in too harsh, too little, you can find yourself quite far away. Ideally you want to get within 2 to 3 kilometers of the place. It should give you quite a good view and make it quite easy. So yeah, this is the bit I don't like, glide mode. Hopefully this one's going to be okay. Looks like I've got this one okay. Right, so with this ship I'm guessing I'm going to have to sort of brake it this sort of time. It's going to take quite a while for this ship to slow down. Now we're kind of at the base. You can see these two sort of arms sticking out, one there and one at the top. Now where we need to shoot is sort of between them, and the reason is to hit the generator. So if we go shoot around here, we should blow the generator. Blowing the generator should make all the cut powers finish this time. Right, so and the next thing we want to do is, you see these ships here, we want to shoot at them as well, and that should start completing the performance reviews. I found roughly there's about 3 of these drones. So that looked like 2, I guess. There they can be quite hard to spot. Yes, 3. So, alright. So if you want to complete the performance reviews, just come out and start another. So then I suggest you go for the generator again, just to make life easier. Then again, shoot for the drones. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all of the performance reviews this time. Like I said, you can keep doing this and keep getting your 3 drones per run. So again, we go and shoot out the generator, and then we try and find a couple more drones. One up there, one this way, and then I thought I saw another one. There it is, down the bottom. So that should be most of them done. I suppose I could make another game and get that one finished. Yeah, that's probably the last one I got. So if I just make one more actually and finished the performance reviews off. Again, like I said, we go for the generator. And then go for the drone. Right, that should be it all done now. You can go through checking 10 out of 10. You don't need to bother to check the cut the powers because they were done on the first time. Right, so when you've done all your performance reviews, it's time to head back. So again, we need to head back to Morgan's depot. I get moaned at saying that which way that is, but anyway.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
So now basically we've got to head back round the planet to where we were and turn in all these missions we've completed. Like I said, you can pick up a lot more missions than I've got in this instance. I would if I had a bit more time to do this, I would pick up about 20 or 30. It does seem to kind of dry up after about 20 for some weird reason. But yeah, just keep switching between game modes and keep getting the 2 missions. Cut the power and the performance reviews. Right, so once you're in range, 7.5 kilometers, ask for permission. If you've got a docking computer, which I find highly useful, I would go into this page and switch your sensors off. If you do that, the docking computer will take over. If you don't switch your sensors on, it thinks there's still enemies around and it won't allow it to dock. It's just a quick little work round. So I would suggest putting on a docking computer because it just makes this stage easier. It's not required, but it just once you've completed their missions, it just allows you to turn it in pretty easy.
Deployed.
Right. Yeah, I didn't take on too many as well because my rank's quite high at the moment, so I'm probably going to have to take on a level up, rank up mission soon. Anyway, so we're nearly landed. I suggest that this stage, once you've landed, is to switch the sensors back on. Then basically we just turn in the missions. Oh yeah, at this stage I would refuel and reload. That's just to make sure. Then it's just a matter of turning these missions in. And then at this stage you can keep picking up some more missions, switching game modes, pick some more up, and just keep doing the process over and over. So that's it, guys. That's the method. I highly suggest you check out Harlequin76's video. He does a really good explanation of it. I'll leave a link up there. He definitely looks like he needs some more subscribers. He's very, very low. I also kind of haven't got that many subscribers as well, but it'd be good if you could go and have a look at his video, like and subscribe on both. It's up to you. Like I said, this is a more cut down version of his video. You can do save the pilot ones, but I found the amount of time required, it didn't really give a decent return on your time. Yeah, I just found basically sticking with the 2 cut the power and performance reviews. I'm pretty sure this is going to get nerfed in probably 2.1. They did say they're going to change all the missions about. So try and do it whilst you can. Like I said, it gives you some really good money. It's pretty easy to do. You need very little equipment. It's just the initial setup and then you're pretty much going. Well guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Go and check Harlequin's video as well. Like and subscribe over there. Take care and have fun. Hopefully that helps.